All right,
Mhm.
awesome. So the first thing I want to show you is, let me pull this down. Nope, you cannot minimize. Okay, boom, this one, PulseX. So first of all, the thread looks super dope. I mean, like
I
the
can't see
skin.
anything, sis.
Oh, you can't see anything? Hold on for a
No,
second. Hold
I
on.
see your cute anime avatar.
Oh, let me go on my desktop. Can you see me now?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So this is the PulseX the testnet. We are currently on testnet. We're on testnet V2B. I believe there's going to be one more testnet, which is testnet V3, that should have majority of everything ready for us. We should see the AMM bot, liquidity stuff. We should see those things. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I believe V3 is going to be the closest, of course, to the main net. And then from there, any day now, PulseChain is going to come out because they already finished the PulseChain network that's been up and running flawlessly. No, well, I don't say flawless, but of course, no real issues. It's been running great for the past few months. PulseX, this deck's been up as well for a couple of weeks, and it's been running good. We're able to trade, exchange, do liquidity, add liquidity, which I'll show you in a second. We could do farming and have different pools. Even the burn function, I'm going to explain that too. There's the voting for the DAO. There's a lot of this. It's basically done. Basically done. The only things that's left is for us to get the sacrifice balances corrected. I had some Tron balances that didn't show up, so he's getting all that stuff corrected. And also we have, I believe, the AMM bot, some fixes. The AMM bot is called the automated market maker bot. That's what he used to basically harvest the liquidity from, on the Ethereum side dexes. So like from Uniswap, from I believe he did Sushi Swap as well. He said some of it from Trader Joe. Trader Joe, I believe, is used on AVAX. What else? I think Quick Swap as well. I think Quick Swap is Polygonmatic. So he was able to eat up those liquidity and bring that all over to PulseX. So that's why when PulseChain come out, this is going to be the most liquid decentralized exchange on the PulseChain blockchain. So I'm super excited about this. So as you see over here, it shows this is all test PLS, and this is the test PLSX. So you can do a swap right now. So I can even show you how quick it is. So let's say I want to use some PLSX to buy some. Let's say I want to do hex. So we can buy some test hex. So I'm gonna put 100. It's like $7, $71. So how much is that? That's 100,000 PLSX. I'll do a million. A million PLSX equals 732 pieces of hex. I mean, that'll be soon. That's not right now, but that the hex price will be that in real life real soon. And then you see, you go over here, do the swap. It's super fast. And what's most of all, it is dirt cheap. It is basically free. Look at it. This transaction costs 0.0005
I love it.
PLS. Are you kidding me? That's why what I believe. I saw a video. I didn't get to verify it yet, but like you didn't sacrifice for PulseChain, period. You sacrificed for PulseX. So the cool thing about it, I heard that everybody's gonna get one pulse coin. Again, I don't know how valid that is, but everybody who is going to get one pulse coin given to you, so that again you'll be able to transact all over, because one pulse coin. Look at that.
Yeah.
You could do thousands of transactions, hundreds or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be crazy.
100%. That's
So yeah,
awesome.
and you can add, everything is a one button click. So you can add this. You see, boom, transaction already went through. That was less than 5 seconds. Less than 5 seconds. That was crazy. So it's good. It's so much faster. To me, it's cleaner. Everything is instant. I love it. So you see that the exchange part work. Then after that, you can even do the liquidity. So you understand what the idea of adding liquidity into, so you can put it into pools. The cool thing about this, you understand that usually, if let's say I want to add $1,000 worth of liquidity, let's say available, so I can put it on. Let's say I choose the PulseX and the PulseChain, the PulseX and the PulseChain pool. I would have to put up $1,000 worth of PulseChain and $1,000 worth of PulseX, and then so I could pair them together to get $1,000 worth of liquidity tokens. But the cool thing about it is, check this out. Remember, in order to do, let's say, hex, you can pair eHex with pHex. remember, we're going to get P hex for free. So there's nowhere in crypto that I know that you'll be able to farm and put up and have a free side. You understand? Like we won't have to double up our bread. You just have to put up only just bridge in your E hex, put up $1,000 of that, and you got a free side. And then it's bananas. That's why I'm like, this is truly going to be revolutionary. It's going to be wild. But look, if you want to add liquidity right here, super quick. So again, you choose the pair you want. I'll use Pulse, and then I'll use PulseX. So, and let's say I want to do this much. So 1 million of Pulse 1700 costs 2.5 million of PLSX. So I'm gonna do that, hit supply. I'm gonna confirm the supply. Super cheap too, dirt cheap compared to Ethereum. You see 0.0008, hit that, hit confirm. And then you can add that PLP to your MetaMask. I already did that already, so I don't have to do that. And then after that, we're going to get our confirmed on the blockchain.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it. So now let's go back. You see, I already got my things, and now just go over here and let's go to the farms. So you see, I can come over here and I can add my LP. Hit the max. This is the LP that I just created, as you saw. Hit confirm. One PLS, you'll be able to do a gang of transactions. Hit that. That's crazy. About to be confirmed right now. And also too, the reason why it's so fast, because we have 3 to 5 second blocks on the blockchain compared to Ethereum. It's 15-second blocks. Look at that. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And just like that, I have that already here, and I can harvest. So you see, before I had, I'm just got to refresh it. I had about 6 INC theirs. So that's the incentive tokens. I don't know if that's going to be the name of it, but you have the incentive token, you have PRT, which I'm going to show you right now. And again, you can remove that at any moment as well. You can hit harvest to take the coins out that you earn here, and you can even remove your liquidity. Just hit boom. You can max out, take your liquidity right out, or again, like I just did, add some more liquidity there. So that's that there. Now let's check out the pools. So this one is dope. This is what I'm excited about. Because remember, people always ask, Raquel, if a coin is deflationary, how are you supposed to stake it? The idea of proof of stake is so that you can mint that particular coin as a form of mining. So it's better than proof of work. And I'm like, what's so great about staking in this day and age when it comes to these deflationary coins? They're giving you other coins, like not just this one. There's another coin I'm on. It's called Geist. When you stake Geist, you get a little bit of Geist, but also a whole bunch of other coins. So it's pretty cool. So this one too is dope. I get to stake. I staked about 5 million PLSX, and I got so far this next coin called PRT. And look, it's worth quote unquote $1,500 right now. This is all testnet money. But when you come in initially, this is going to be real. You know what I'm saying? Not let's say these precise numbers, but when I stake my Pulse X over here, I'm going to be able to harvest whatever coins is going to be over here. And remember too, one of the key things is going in to these pools day 1, day 2, within the first couple hours, you're going to get astronomical APRs over here. It's going to be wild. It's going to be could be hundreds, maybe even thousands of %. That's why you want to get in as soon as you can, stake your stuff and go on, go into the sunset. And then even if it go down, it don't matter, because you're not over here you're not risking anything. You don't have to lock it for X amount of time. It's all, you can put it in and take it out whenever you want. So it is super lit. I'm super excited about this feature over here. And the cool thing about it is that for people who wants to take divs, like profits on top, they don't have to worry about ever having to sell their PLSX or their PLS, because when you're able to stake these things over here and do these other farms, and by providing liquidity, it gives you an incentive coin. You can always hold on to that and just harvest these and use those as your divs.
Awesome.
No, it's super awesome, sis. Any questions before?
I'm loving the flow. No, I love the flow of the website. It makes a lot of sense, and I like it so far.
Yes, it's dope. It's super dope. Then we have the burn mechanism, sis. Oh man. Okay, so let me explain the awesomeness of buy and burn function. Remember, this coin is deflationary. It's deflationary because what it does is that every time a transaction takes place on the PulseX DEX, any transaction, it don't have to see this. This shows you right now. It was longer before, but of course, it's testnet. They're working on some things. There's going to be a list of a gang of pools or transactions being taken place over here. And the buy and burn function is a public feature. It's a public function that they put for us to be able to come in, which I would do it. Somebody else would do. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna be hired to even sit there and just burn all day. I would love to do that. So what we'll do is, let's say this pool over here, every single transaction that take place let's say on this pool, there's a percentage of that transaction that goes into purchasing PulseX. But the purpose of that automatic purchasing is to send it over here to get burned, which means it's going to be burned, and that PulseX will never be seen again. So that's why, remember, while supply go down, what does that mean? Demand goes up. What does that mean? Price go up. So usually when people burn quote unquote coins, that's all they do. And they're like, oh yeah, like with Shiba, they cut off half the supply. I think they started at 1 quadrillion or whatever. Now they're half of that. And all these other coins burn. But the difference is this is buy and burn. Remember, sis, this is also adding in buy pressure into the PulseX coin. So buying pressure that also benefits the price appreciation of the actual token. So I'm like, this is madness. So far on testnet, we've burned 12.2 billion coins. Now, again, these are testnet coins. People are just throwing it around. That whatever. But eventually, these numbers it's gonna get there. It's gonna be legit. Like, I don't know how long it's going to be, a couple months, couple years, I don't know. But the point is that there's going to be not just burned tokens, but there's going to be that buy pressure that's added to it. Can you imagine if every single day $1 million of fees are getting bought and burned? That's a buy pressure of $365 million every single year that's going to be bought and burnt on the PulseX. You know what that does to the price? It's crazy. So that's why I am super excited about PulseX and the whole PulseChain ecosystem. But right now we're talking about PulseX. It's going to be crazy. And the way it works, you click on this, like if you go over here, you see a value. Let's say this might say $200. $200 within the last 2 seconds. We just came from this pool and it's eligible to get bought and burnt. So you, as it being a public function, you, me, anybody could do it. I mean, come over here, click it and hit burn. And once you hit burn, it's the same process. I'll just X that out right there. It's the same process. Take that, and then after that, before you know it, it just gets burnt out, and you're good. And now we just go on with our business. Like, there's a lot here I'm really excited about.
Awesome.
No, it's exciting. And also, as we mentioned over here, there's different languages you can jump in over here on if you could change it to. There's also global, standard, fast. Oh, I guess you could check the GUI. So GUI is what I usually go on etherscan.io/gas tracker. So I usually track how the GUI and how the gas is moving right now on Ethereum.
Yeah, especially for Ethereum because it's so expensive. I'm on there as well.
Super expensive. It'd be wild. But yeah, that was a quick look at PulseX. But I do want you to check your SAC numbers. So we're gonna go through that.
I'll send you right now my wallet address.
We would have to do it from for you to legitimately check, and you would have to do it from your screen. So I'll stop sharing right now in a second. I'm just trying to look if there's anything else you can look.
Okay, no problem.
Here, let me see. Yeah, no, I think everything else is fine. Like I said, you pretty much know how DEXs work. I just wanted to show you how the PulseX DEX work. And
okay, perfect.
Liquidity, boom, boom. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I want you to share your screen and click the link I'm gonna send you right now for the sacrifice. So hold on. Sacrifice checker. It's called the Sacrifice Checker app. Copy. All right, let's go. Share your screen for me, and you can click that link. All right.
Okay, copying the link. Sharing screen.
Perfect. Okay, paste that link in there. Okay. right, scroll down. Okay. So is this a different account? This is family. Is this the one you've?
Yeah, this is the one I used.
Okay.
About like 2,000 and change or something. Yeah, 2,200.
Okay, 2,200. All right. This was your only one that you did?
No, I think I have two. I just have to look for the other one.
Okay, cool.
I'm not gonna go through like looking for every, because I have like 15 MetaMask. So,
right. But when PulseX do drop that day, make sure you have it available, because I'm gonna want you to jump in and get into that pool real quick.
No, 100%, 100%. Cool. But so this is the main one though. I remember because I labeled it. I relabeled it family, and I was like, I think that's the one I use for PulseX, but I was right. So here we go.
Okay, so perfect. So this is so as long as this number look good, you're like, okay, yeah, it matches what you're supposed to have. Then
it's supposed to be like 2,200. Like I remember this number.
Okay, perfect. All right, so there we go. So yeah, so if there was a situation that was missing, like for me, mine was missing at some point. So let me show you. Let me annotate. I went over here. You don't have to press it, but I went over here and I hit report a missing sacrifice. And matter if I click it, but we won't go any further. Like we won't have you sign anything. So when you scroll, oh no, don't do it, because you're gonna have to sign. But anyway, when I did it, I tapped on it, I verified my account and signed it, and I was able to upload my screenshot and give the hash ID number of the coins that I was missing, because I was missing all of my Tron transactions for both PulseChain and the PulseX sacrifice. So it was pretty wild. Yeah. But I believe I'm gonna get it. Again, he set this up this way so he could fix thousands of people's messed up sacrifice numbers. But this is dope. I'm trying to think, what else would there be?
So technically right now we have about 24 million PulseX tokens.
Yes, in this account. Correct.
And so the goal is for PulseX to hit 1 penny or 19 cents, so we could be multimillionaires.
Right. For me, if it hit, let me see if I do the math real quick. Hold on. If it hit 1 cent, that's, let me see, 24 mil times 0.01. Oh yeah, you're right. 10 cents actually. Yeah, 24 million times 0.1. Yeah, 2.4 million if it hits 10 cents. And you know what's so cool about this though? First of all, the mass adoption that's gonna come when it comes to PulseX. People are gonna come swarming, because the gem here is the airdrop, the 10,000, the plus 10,000 coins from Ethereum, that even transfers over all your NFTs, and also all of the smart contracts. Everything is coming right over to PulseChain. So that's the true gem that's going to make people come and just gravitate here. That's going to be the mass adoption. Again,
even if it's temporary, looks rare, on the bright side, it's like you'll be able to, if you play your game or play your hand correctly, at minimum bank a certain profit.
Correct.
Which is where people mess up with looks rare, because a lot of people kind of stayed in a little bit longer than they were supposed to.
Looks.
Although I still have a little, it was a good premise. We'll see what happens, I guess.
I heard about looks. One of my mentors was going over looks on one of his videos. I never jumped into it, but yeah, he definitely mentioned some looks.
Looks rare. I made $700 of free money.
Wow.
And then I made $900 in wrapped Ethereum, because I posted one of my NFTs that I didn't care about. Like one of my meta thugs, because that has tanked, because the team wasn't as on point as it needed to be.
Right.
And there was a lot of FOMO, and there was a lot of FUD in that group. And so me knowing that there was a lot of FUD and I had more than one, I listed one of them. And so just by me listing one, it opens you to certain royalties when you stake with them. And so you get wrapped Ethereum profits as well. And so I made wrapped Ethereum profits for staking on their platform.
Look at that.
Yeah, that made me another additional $900. That definitely was really cool.
See, there's so much ways to make money in crypto. Like, people don't know. There's so much of these little things going on over here. Like even for I didn't even show you the PulseChain sacrifice. The PulseChain staking. They have that too. You can pick a validator and delegate your stakes over there as well. It's crazy. So when you get PulseChain, when the PulseX when PulseChain drop, and I know everybody gonna buy PulseChain who don't have PulseChain. When you get that, I'll even show you how to stake over there as well. It's crazy.
It's gonna be so awesome.
Nah, it's gonna be crazy lit. It's gonna be crazy lit because everybody's gonna be coming out with videos of like, hey, if you own Shiba Inu right now, you got free coins. Somebody's gonna be like, what kind of foo clickbait is this? Not when you click in, it's only one button, sis. Let me show you. Can you go on I'm gonna show you how quick it is. You know, usually to put in the network and put in the node, you gotta put the link, you gotta put the chain ID.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, check this out. You don't have to do that. So let me send you this real quick. So go into your Zoom chat and you can press this. And you could paste it in there.
Yeah, it's going to another browser, so I'm
Beautiful.
trying to make sure I stick on my on the browser that has my MetaMask.
Yeah, no problem.
Trying to get it out the way.
You see where it says Connect Wallet? Tap on Connect Wallet.
Mm-hmm.
And then hit MetaMask. Mm-hmm.
That was weird.
Super weird.
Why is it closing out the whole page?
I have no idea. But then you hit approve there. Switch to that network. It's like if you do pop-ups, it's just wild. But there you go. You see how you have it shows you your PLS balance right there, right over here. And then after that, it shows you. It gave you just a couple free PLS right there, so you can do some transactions.
Not bad. I'm about to say I have 0.004 PLS.
Woo, woo. But you see how like everything is one button go. So it's everything is gonna be so seamless when it drops. It's gonna be sick. And right now too, if you want to play around, you can sell some of your PLS because it's all free fake money right now. You can get some hex, you can get some this, and also too go.hex.com staking is up and running, operating great as well. Have you staked your hex yet?
Yeah, I've staked hex before on
good.
one of my accounts, but I haven't staked anything else. I did it honestly when I did it at the point that I did it, I didn't even know what I was doing. So that's something that I probably, because you seem to understand that world a little bit more when it comes to hex.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I would definitely revisit that conversation with you.
Yeah.
I'll look at it over again, because I honestly, but I would do it with a different account, like my son's account. Like,
Yes.
Every time I invest for myself, I invest for Ozzy Bear.
Beautiful.
So I would definitely, do that with Ozzy Bear's account for him,
Mm-hmm.
and have you do it from scratch, like how you did today. Like, even though there was a couple of things I knew, but it was just good to hear you reiterate or just be like, okay, yep, that's my understanding of something. And then there's a couple of things, the way you break it down also kind of just was like, oh, ooh, yeah, okay.
All praises.
So, yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I have a hard stop because I have to a 10 o'clock, but
Absolutely.
I